Today I've actually not been doing the work that I normally do. You can probably hear from my voice. I haven't been very well. But I felt called to give a message today because I feel like there's potentially other people who maybe feel a little bit like me. Maybe you're on YouTube right now because you're taking some time to rest and to chill out. Maybe this full moon is affecting you. I always feel like when we get illnesses like colds and flu and things like that, it's kind of like sometimes it's just your body needs rest. You've been burning the candle at both ends, but sometimes it can be because of a spiritual awakening. It can be where you are growing out of versions of yourself, and the full moon kind of represents that brilliantly. With it's a time for releasing, and this particular moon we're working with releasing the old, making way for the new. So I'm going to pick a rune and a card, but I just feel like I've written down some messages, and these messages have been given to me, and I'm going to pick them out and see how you're feeling. So you may need to know these things. So let's see what your rune is today. Okay. So the rune we have today is Manas. And as I've said before, Manas is a rune of awareness. So self-awareness, awareness of how you appear to other people, the awareness of yourself. It can have an energy to it sometimes that can be of a feeling down, feeling maybe despondent, or not really knowing. You're aware of yourself to a point where you don't really know what your purpose is. So sometimes Manas can represent that for us. Hey, I don't know what happened there. Let's see what card resonates with this as well. So I feel like who this video is for today, perhaps you're taking some time today to look at where your life is, what you're doing. Maybe you're thinking of making some changes. Maybe that's what this full moon is illuminating for you, is a need to make changes. That could be work related, it could be relationship related, could be personality related. It may be there's things that you are working towards now to try and change in your life. Okay, I've got the 5 of Wands on the bottom, so I feel like perhaps there's potentially some conflicts that have been going on for you at the moment. Maybe you're feeling a little bit defensive about things. Things aren't going your way. With that energy of Manas, that can sometimes represent that as well. We have the 6 of Cups too. So I feel like, I don't know whether you're going through counselling at the moment. Maybe you are taking some time to look back over past events. But I do feel that that is perhaps with a professional. Maybe you're discussing with somebody things that have happened in your past. And that's having a bit of an effect on you, that's making you feel like you just need to take some time out. You need to take that rest. But this on the bottom of that one is a sign to say that, you know, the work that you're doing, it may feel really difficult right now. It may feel hard. You may be feeling overwhelmed. But the Ace of Pentacles is a good sign that, you know, good fortune is coming. All of the things that you're doing, they are coming into abundance, into fruition. It's going to take time. I do feel like you're still in this energy of the 6 of Cups that is keeping you in a place of, you know, you've got to sit in that pain almost. But that's why I want to try and be here for people like that, because I've been there myself. And, you know, having some support around you, having other people to talk to, or just feel like you're validated and resonate with what's happening in your life. And we have with that the Queen of Cups, and this energy again is that quite defensive energy, but maybe that's what you need right now. Maybe, you know, you might feel like you're coming across as quite defensive, but perhaps this energy is keeping you safe at this point. Maybe it's making you feel like you're owning, you know, what's going on for you, where you're at. And I feel like I'm saying don't get too comfortable with being in that energy. You don't want to stay in that energy, because it is holding you back from potentially things that could make you feel quite content, quite good. So we've got the 10 of Swords below that one. So it could bring an energy of sort of like, you know, it's like you're waiting for an apology from somebody, or you're waiting for you know, this defensiveness, perhaps that's because of something that's happened in the past and you're feeling like, you know, that really hurt me. You know, that's kind of affected me feeling abundant, feeling like I can move forward. So if that's what you're working on right now, and you've got the energy of manas in there, let's see what you're heading towards. So this is kind of like, where are you once you come through manas? So if you need some hope today, maybe this is to help you to move forward and where you're going. Okay, so Spirit's asking you to take a chance here, take a gamble on something. So maybe if in your defensiveness, you're not communicating. So with the swords as well, they have the energy of that communication, and I feel like you're blocking communication here. And be more aware of yourself. You might need to reach out and give that communication. Like, actually, you know, you can be in control here and take that chance, reach out and just see what happens. You know, and that's the thing with manas, is sort of like, only you can be aware of yourself. Take that chance to really say how you're feeling and what's going on for you, and see, you know, if this is to do with another person, then, and it's related to this past event that's been happening on here, no, it's okay to sort of say, this hurt me, or I'm sorry about this, are you sorry about that? If that's what you need for closure, for clarity, to make you feel like you can actually move forward, because that's the energy that it feels like on here. Yes, I feel like this is to do with a divine feminine as well. So perhaps this is to do with the feminine in your life at the moment. It's almost like you see this person as doing quite well, they're quite stable, quite content, and you're over here feeling quite disgruntled, maybe angry, maybe conflicted. It's almost like you want to connect here, over here, but you can't. There's something holding you back. And this could be a partner, or it could be a mother. Sometimes the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, or queens in general, can be around a female archetype, or a mother, or some female of importance in your life that you're perhaps you're not communicating well with. It's like the communication seems to be defensive. But I feel like with Perthrow, it's asking you not to give up on that communication. It's asking you to take a chance on here. You know, you've become more aware of something here. And as you become more aware, perhaps now is a time to take that chance and step out. Because something's making you feel really quite miserable. Something's making you feel quite down about this. And that's why I'm doing this reading today, because it feels like you need some hope. You need something to sort of give you inspiration to move forward, to move on. And you might be surprised by how that is received, actually, because, yeah, I feel like whoever this relates to, the people that you want to connect back to, so it could be a family member. I feel like you're all on the same page. You all want that emotional stability. You all want that collaboration, and to actually, you know, bring forward what's in your cup, and, you know, let each other's cups overflow. So don't hold yourself back from the support and love that is there for you. Take a chance, reach out. Let's not dwell on the past events and things that have happened there. Let's move forward. And I feel like the people that are involved in this, they have the same way of thinking. They also want that. See, we've got the star on the bottom. This is a wish fulfillment. I feel like you're all in the same wavelength on this. You're all wishing for this. So it's time to make it happen. But it can only happen through you. And I feel like you have potentially, it's like you think about this and you want to come forward with this, but then you step back, and you're constantly going back and forth in your mind between these things. So there's a lot of that mental energy with the Queen of Cups here, Queen of Swords here, and a lot of mental energy as well with manas. So you need to make a decision here. You need to step forward with what that decision is. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Swords, which is kind of like coming forward with that communication. So it's time to take that chance to move forward, clear those clouds out of the way, clear that fog out of the way, because it's bringing you down. It's making you feel like you're not moving forward because of this, and it doesn't seem to be going away. And if a thought doesn't seem to be going away, there's a reason for that. If somebody keeps popping up in your mind and you feel like a bit of a bitterness around that, or something doesn't feel quite right around that, it needs to be cleared. And when you do, you will bring this energy in, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is kind of like, you know, I feel like you're going to be met with something fortunate here. You're not going to be met with arguments and disgruntlements and things that aren't good for you. You're going to be met with love and abundance and a want to help you carry that energy forward. Okay. But you have got to, again, we've got the Two of Swords. So it's sort of like, why are you stopping yourself from seeing this? It's almost like you know this, you do see it, but you try not to see it. You try not to look at it. You cannot deny the awareness of yourself and what you bring to the world. Maybe someone has made you see yourself in a different way and you're struggling with that. I don't feel like that's a negative thing. I think that's a positive thing, because it's almost like the mask is someone's seen beyond your mask, or potentially you've seen beyond somebody else's mask. And between you, you're unmasking each other and allowing that energy. But there feels like nobody's looking at anybody else at the moment, but you're all feeling the same things. That wish star, the star card, you know, you're all feeling this. You're all thinking the same things, but not taking action on it. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of that. So it is time to step forward, step into that role, have that communication, unlock those doors with hearing and perception. Yeah, and that could be a beautiful thing. It can be a really healing thing. So with that Six of Cups energy, yes, you can do some work. You can go to counselling. You can speak to other people and try and heal that wound. But actually, it feels like, you know, you could go forward and speak to the person that that this is about and have that communication. But it does mean stepping out of the ego self, and that's another aspect of Manas. It's quite ego-led, and how our ego is developed in us through our lives as a child and through the things that we go through in life. So you can develop a tough skin sometimes, or an ability to sort of brush things off like water off a duck's back. Oh, that doesn't bother me, that doesn't bother me. But actually you've come to a point where it does bother you and you can't seem to shake this feeling. So it's time to lower those swords now and have open communication. And this is it's like a new path for you, a new way of life, a new way of living. So I've got some angel guide cards here as well. So I'm going to pick one of those to go with this to give us a little bit more clarity on the situation, on what we're looking at here, where this is going for us. So if this does resonate with you, maybe like and subscribe to my channel. I do personal readings as well. So if you want to book in for your own personal reading, I can do those live through Zoom, or I can do them as a video for you. But just know that this is a space for you where you can feel held, where you can feel heard. And we'll work through, you know, if you're feeling a bit low at the moment, feel the vibrations of this video, bringing you some healing energy. And hopefully, you know, you'll feel better soon. You will. Trust it. Everything happens for a reason. Signs and reminders. Okay. So it might be that what this situation is here, what keeps bringing it into your mind, what keeps that mentality there, is you're seeing a lot of signs. Maybe you're hearing music that reminds you of this person or these people, or maybe you're seeing objects or things, perhaps they've given you stuff, or somebody reminds you of this person. I do feel like it is related to something that's happened here between yourself and somebody else. It may be between work colleagues or in a relationship or a partnership. Because this is a collective reading, it could be many different reasons for you if you're here. So just take what resonates with you. But we have here with the signs and reminders, I'm going to read in the book what that means for you. Okay, so I'm going to hold the card just there for you. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number patterns or sequences, finding feathers, seeing the same birds at special times, or even feeling that you're being visited by a loved one or angel in dreams, or at some point in your day. And you might be being visited in your dreams actually by the people or person that this is about. So you may be finding that you're catching little flashbacks of dreams that you're having where this person is relevant. Where are we? These are all messages of support. You are on the right path and you are being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. In times of need, angels are beside you, blessing your heart with love and healing. And your angels and loved ones in heaven will never leave you. Their love will never die. Angels love to send us signs because we're often not in a place where we can fully listen to their guidance. Most of the time because we're too busy or not willing to listen to the messages we hear on the inside, and signs catch our attention. They remind us that our angels and loved ones in spirit are with us and willing to help us. If you've ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you, you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that is being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. When you receive a sign, there is an important step that you must take in order to usher miracles into your life. Call in help. A sign is a message that help is available, so welcome it in with an open heart. So again, that message of, you could take a chance here. Where is it? And the Knight of Swords. You need to call in that help that you need. You need to gather these people together, call in that help so that you can achieve this Ace of Pentacles. It's on you, I feel. I feel like there's something that you need to do on there to achieve that. So get in your signs, those signs and reminders. It's around you. And if you resonate with that, hopefully this is, you know what you need to do on there. I do feel like there's a lot of music to do with that. There's a lot of things coming through to do with music. Now, I've written down some messages that came through before, and I'm just going to shuffle these and then pick 2 out that are relevant to somebody who is watching this video. So if you've been guided to this video, these messages are for you. There's one. See if we can get another one. Oh, actually there's 3. Okay, so we're going to have a little look at these ones. So the first ones that's come out is commitment. Now, this may be that you're thinking about commitment here. Maybe that's what your 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles is about on here. So the number 2 is about union. It's about those, like a union of people, 2 people. But it feels like you're sort of commitment or non-commitment, and you're not quite sure which one you want. It's almost like you feel like if you're going for the commitment, you're going to be shackled and never be able to move away from it. But there is a feeling like a soul need of wanting to move forward in a commitment. It could also be commitment to yourself as well. So perhaps it's changing in you as to, what that commitment is. And we also have new home. So maybe again, you've got an opportunity here to create a new home. And I'm getting with this message, somebody saying like, you feel like home. If somebody said that to you, like you feel like home, or they've mentioned home and it's made you feel like, oh, that's nice. You think of me as home. It's made you feel something that you haven't felt before. Maybe that's never been said to you before. But there is that feeling of home, commitment. It's almost like you are grounding yourself. You are bringing yourself to a space of being settled. And that doesn't mean you can never move, you can never travel, you can never do anything. It just means that you're feeling more stable. And the job is yours. So if you've been working towards something to do with work as well, then know that that is going for you. So again, with Perthrow, it's a time to take a chance. So if this is an opportunity for a job, a new home, or a commitment. I feel like perhaps there's 3 different energies here, 3 different people that this is going to resonate with. So one of you, it might be the job, one of you, it might be the new home, one of you, it might be the commitment. But if you've got this going on in your life at the moment, then it might be all 3. So perhaps this is reaching out to that person that you know is home to you, and then knowing that that means it's bringing you a new home. It might not be a physical home, it might not be a house or whatever it is you choose to live in, but it might be that feels like home to you. And then of course the job is yours. So whatever that job is, you know, it is yours. Maybe that's the job of loving somebody, or the job of doing something where you feel needed, you feel wanted. It doesn't necessarily mean a job where you go and earn a wage. It might be a different kind of job. Maybe being a parent, it could be as well. You know, the job is yours. You've been accepted to do this. And if that is a situation that's perhaps occurring for you, maybe that's happening for you right now, there's the opportunity to be in a family. It's taking that chance. And I want to say as well, I'm getting like, do the right thing. Sometimes that doesn't always feel like the thing that we want to do, or the ego steps in the way and says like, oh, well, I don't want to be the first one to step forward, or I don't want to have to be, I don't want to show my vulnerability. I don't want to show, lower my defenses kind of thing. But actually when you do, it will be met with such support and love and security and reassurance. All of the things that you're asking for is kind of like what you need to put out there first to achieve that, to get that. And I've just picked again the high priest or the hierophant. So it, you know, you are, take that wise counsel that you've had. So if you've been discussing this with somebody else, take that wise counsel. Understand that this is a time for action. This is a time for moving forward right now. You may be feeling under the weather. You may be feeling like you're tired. So let yourself rest for this day, but then take action tomorrow. Okay, so this is just a short reading for you, just to give you a little bit of clarity. I really hope that that helps you to move forward in the way that you need to move forward. So please do get in touch if you would like to discuss this reading any further. Have a blessed day.